journey as a spiritual seeker and a socially active person and a feminist, I've become really aware of how, as women, we're always saying, it's too much, I'm being too intense, too much, too aggressive, too energetic, I just am too ambitious. And I'm kind of done with that. Like, because I'm also, I believe, kind and trying at least to take responsibility for actions that may not be inclusive and just, I'm done with tamping down my ambition. Because I think if you're super ambitious, but at the same time inclusive and just, why tamp it down? I think that's a message girls get, and I don't think that's a message boys get. Boys get, go for it. Be successful. Be great. Be big. And I think it's good to be big. The universe is big. And our hearts are big. And ambition can be big. And it can be tempered by love and goodness and justice. But I would focus as a woman more on being more and more just and kind, and put away those voices that say you're too much, you're too aggressive, you're too ambitious. Focus on what you want to be, and then go for it. You know, people ask me, what's the biggest thing you learned through this journey with Maggie? And there was this one moment when we were in therapy, and I was lost in a place I often get lost in, which is like, if I just do this perfectly, if I just kind of crack the code, I can like save her life and make her better, and like I can just do it all. Like, and I should, and I must, and I will, and I can. And we were what's called a perfect genetic match. All 10 genetic markers in our marrow cells matched, which is fantastic. The best possible chance for a transplant to work. And so we were called a perfect match. And at one point when I was in therapy with Maggie and doing this big control number I always do, if I can only do it perfectly, she turned to me and she said, you don't have to be perfect to be my perfect match. And that really like crystallized something I'd been trying to learn my whole life, which is you can be good, but you don't have to be perfect. You can't be perfect. None of us can do it perfectly. Whatever our job is, this kind of terror that we're not doing it perfectly, as if there is some place to get to. How could there be? There's never been you before. There's never been you in this job or this relationship before. We're all making it up as we go along. So putting down this fervor to be perfect, which creates so much anxiety and pressure. And instead, no, you are perfect for this moment just because you're here and because you're trying.